Today we're breaking down exactly how to make a woman choose you, even when her phone is buzzing with options and attention. Not with tricks, not with lines, with a way of carrying yourself that makes comparison pointless. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still getting treated like a backup plan, this is the conversation you've been waiting for. Welcome back to the channel, where we teach men to date with clarity, standards, and calm power. Here's the controversial part. Most guys try to win a woman by competing with other men. That's the wrong game. Women don't choose the loudest applicant, they choose the man who refuses to audition. Not because he's arrogant, but because he knows his value, he protects his time, and he leads an experience she can feel. Attention is cheap, presence is rare. We're going to challenge a lot of common advice. You don't need to chase harder, you don't need to keep proving yourself. You need to become a man whose life is already full. Purpose, boundaries, rhythm, and then invite her into it. When you do, you flip the frame. You're not trying to be her best option, you are simply being you at a high standard. And she must decide if she fits that world. This isn't about disrespecting women or playing cold. It's about steady energy, clear intentions, slow escalation, consistent leadership. It's about showing interest without surrendering your center. It's about making her feel safe and excited while you stay grounded. No performance, no neediness, no hidden anger. By the end of this video, you'll know how to build attraction without chasing, how to communicate like a man who means what he says, and how to hold the line when your emotions want to sprint. You'll learn the subtle signals that make a woman lean in and the boundaries that make her stay. If you're ready to stop competing and start choosing, while she chooses you, stick with me. Let's get into it. 1. Her options don't matter. Yours do. Think about the last scene in The Matrix. Neo stops dodging bullets. He sees the code. The fight flips because he's no longer reacting. He's deciding. That's the frame you need in dating. Stop dancing around her options. Start expanding yours. Here's the controversial piece. The number of men in her inbox doesn't lower your chances. Your own scarcity does. When your life has one path, one plan, one outcome, she feels the pressure. Pressure kills attraction. Choice creates calm. Calm reads as confidence. Most guys try to outbid other men with attention. Wrong game. She doesn't choose the loudest bidder. She chooses the man with the strongest world. Men with options don't compete. They compare. They ask, does this fit my standards? That quiet filter is magnetic. What are your options? Not just other women. Options are time, purpose, social life, fitness, travel, learning, mentorship, creative work, and yes, romantic attention you're not desperate to convert. Options mean you can say no without fear. Boundaries don't bite when your calendar is full. Practical shifts. Stop replying on command. Match her pace, lead the plan. If she cancels, you reschedule a week out, not tomorrow morning. If she's vague, you get specific once, then you step back. You don't punish, you don't chase, you replace the moment with something meaningful to you. Status isn't a watch, it's a rhythm. Sleep on time, lift, read, build. Make money decisions that reduce stress, not just flash. Keep promises to yourself. When a man keeps inner agreements, he stops asking strangers for validation. That energy is rare. Rare wins. Social proof isn't a party photo. It's being known for something outside women. A craft, a mission, a community that would miss you if you vanished for a week. When you have roots, you're not swayed by a late-night text. You reply when it serves the life you're actually living. Talk like a man with choices, short, clear, kind. Thursday at 7, wine bar. If not, no worries. Next week works. You don't negotiate your standard, you negotiate logistics. If she's unsure, you hold space and keep moving. Curiosity grows in the space created by your steadiness. Stop counting her options. Multiply yours. Build a week that feeds you without her. Then invite her in. If she's aligned, great. If not, your life stays rich. That's the flip. You're not trying to outshine other men. You're making comparison feel pointless. Like Neo seeing code, you stop reacting. You choose. 2. Be the prize, stop auditioning. The biggest mistake is selling yourself like a product. You pitch, you explain, you overshare, you rush to impress. It reads as, please like me, flip it, you're not pitching, you're screening for fit. Speak like a man, deciding, not pleading. Let's grab coffee Tuesday at 6. If not, no stress, we'll pick another day. Short, clear, zero neediness. Another mistake is giving attention with no criteria. You text all day, respond in seconds, and reward beauty instead of effort. Attention without standards teaches her that access to you is automatic. Correct it by matching investment. If she asks questions, ask back. If she plans, you plan the next one. Praise what she does, not how she looks. Loved how you chose that spot. Great taste. Effort gets warmth. Flakiness gets space. Too many men try to be a mind reader. You contort yourself to be whatever you think she wants. That's stressful and forgettable. Replace it with grounded clarity. State who you are and what you prefer in simple language. I'm big on punctuality. I work early, I don't text past midnight. I like slow, consistent escalation. Boundaries create shape. Shape creates attraction. Over-explaining is another trap. You send essays to justify feelings, decisions, or standards. Long explanations look like you're seeking permission. Trade explanations for action. If she's unsure, slow the pace. If she cancels late, reschedule a week out. If the vibe is off, call it a night early with kindness. Quiet decisions are louder than speeches. Buying vibe with gifts or fancy venues is audition energy. You're trying to purchase interest. Switch to experienced leadership. Pick simple, intentional plans where you can talk and move. Tea shop plus park walk. Gallery plus tacos. The plan isn't to impress, it's to reveal chemistry, lead logistics, let the connection do the heavy lifting. Another mistake, chasing validation instead of building proof. You ask, do you like me? In a dozen subtle ways. Replace it with self-sourced certainty. Keep promises to yourself. Train, read, sleep, build. When your week is full of real wins, you won't beg for emotional crumbs. That steadiness is magnetic. Men also confuse kindness with compliance. You say yes to everything to look easygoing, then resent it later. Be kind and immovable. I don't do last-minute nights. I prefer calls to endless texting. I'm not available this weekend. You don't punish, you just protect your rhythm. People respect what you protect. Jealousy tests are another audition. You react to other men, you compare, you peacock. Drop it. The prize is never threatened by noise. If she mentions attention from others, smile and stay on your plan. Curiosity grows when you don't fight for space you already occupy. Finally, you either rush intimacy or avoid it. Both signal fear. Calibrate with intent and respect. Look her in the eye. Voice your desire early, lightly. I'm attracted to you. Let's take it at a pace that feels good. Touch appropriately. Read feedback. Slow down if needed. Desire plus restraint beats performance. Stop proving. Start selecting. When your actions say, I'm good either way, pressure leaves, charisma enters, and the frame flips. That's the prize. 3. Silence beats chasing. Let her lean in. Most men think attraction grows by adding more. More texts, more compliments, more plans. Often it grows when you remove noise. Silence isn't cold, it's space. Space invites her to invest. Pause before replying when you feel the urge to prove yourself. Not as a trick, but to let your nervous system settle. Messages sent from calm read as confident. Messages sent from anxiety read as chasing. Give the conversation room to breathe. Ask a question and hold. Don't rush to fill the gap with another angle or a joke. Real interest surfaces when you allow the moment to sit. People open up when they aren't being pushed. End the call first while the vibe is good. End the date a little earlier than expected. Leave a clean edge. Momentum rises when you don't drag the moment until it fades. I've had a great time. Let's pick this up Thursday. Match pace, don't multiply it. If she sends a short note, reply short and warm. If she goes detailed, match that energy once, then step back. Balance creates pull. Over-delivery kills curiosity. Compliment once and move. You looked great in that color. Then change topic. A single, grounded compliment lands better than a stream of praise. Scarcity makes words valuable. Hold stillness. Plant your feet. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeper. Slower. Stillness signals certainty. Fidgeting and rushing signal audition. Your body talks before your mouth does. Lower your voice and slow your tempo a touch. No performative baritone, just relaxed cadence. Calm delivery turns simple statements into leadership. Let's check out that new spot on Friday at 7. I'll book. Lead logistics, release outcome, offer a clear plan, then step back and let her choose, pressure free. Friday works for me. If not, next week. A man who is fine either way feels safe to approach. Allow quiet moments on the date. Look at the view, sip, smile. Hold eye contact a second longer, then look away with ease. Those pockets of silence carry more charge than a dozen one-liners. Keep your phone face down and out of reach. Attention is the rarest gift. When she feels your undivided focus, she leans forward. Presence beats any script. Protect tiny boundaries. I don't text past midnight. I am offline on Sundays. Boundaries create edges. Edges create shape. Shape creates attraction. Space around you makes her move towards you. Don't apologize for normal life delays. Skip the long explanations. A simple, just saw this, Thursday works, communicates steadiness. Over-explaining smells like permission seeking. Stay unbothered by mention of other men. Don't compete. Keep leading your plan. Indifference to noise reads as security. Security reads as value. Curate your time window. I'm free 7-9. Leaving first by design communicates that your life is full. Full lives are magnetic. These are small moves, quiet moves, but they flip the frame. When you stop chasing and hold calm space, she finally has room to choose you. And she will, because you gave her something rare. A man who doesn't beg for attention, he attracts it. 4. Reward effort, not beauty. Your gym doesn't praise you for buying a membership, it praises you for showing up. Dating should work the same. Looks can start a conversation, effort should decide what happens next. Think about your day. You answer work emails faster when someone is clear and respectful. You tip the driver who shows up on time. You revisit the restaurant that remembers your order. In life, we reward reliable behavior. Apply that rule to romance. Beauty gets a smile, a one-line compliment, and then you move on. You look great in that jacket. Full stop. Save your real energy for action. Consistent replies, on-time arrivals, thoughtful planning, respect for your boundaries. When she invests, you invest more. If she coasts, you slow down. Not punishment, calibration. Texting is the easiest example. A selfie gets a light nod and a normal response. An actual plan. I found a new jazz spot. Want to check it Friday? Earn speed, enthusiasm, and your best energy. You're telling her behavior what the algorithm of your attention promotes. Like Spotify, you get more of what you play. Scheduling is another everyday test. At work, the colleague who cancels last minute gets less priority next time. Same here. If she cancels late, you kindly push the next date a week out. If she confirms early and shows up, you upgrade the experience next time. Dinner spot instead of coffee. Earlier reservation. Clear signal. Effort moves things forward. Conversation matters. You don't reward dry, one-word replies with essays. Match tone. If she asks good questions, opens up and listens, you deepen the thread, share more, reveal stories, offer calls over endless texting. Warmth follows investment. Your time is a budget. Treat it like money. Buy more time with people who create peace, not chaos. If she communicates clearly, respects your work hours and keeps plans, she earns prime time, Saturday evening, not only late Tuesday. If she's chronically vague, keep it casual. Morning coffee, tight window, no heavy lift. Social life counts. A woman who introduces you to her friends, vouches for you and behaves well in public is showing effort. Reward it. Invite her into better parts of your world. Tickets. A small dinner with your circle. A man who protects access to his life creates value around his presence. Use simple language to reinforce the right signals. I appreciate how you planned that. Thanks for being on time. I like that you checked in earlier. Then apply the upgrade. More presence, not just more praise. What you don't do is equally powerful. Don't overfeed a pretty face with VIP treatment when the behavior is basic. Don't chase harder after flakiness. Don't explode or sulk. Calmly step back. Your silence teaches standards. In traffic, you avoid lanes that never move. In dating, avoid dynamics that don't improve. Reward the green lights. Ease off the red. Over time, the right woman mirrors your standard because you made it obvious what earns more of you. That's not games. That's leadership. 5. Boundaries over chemistry, always. Picture this. Saturday night on a rooftop. Warm air, city lights, zero awkward pauses. She's quick, funny, gorgeous. The chemistry is loud. Halfway through the second drink, she leans in. Let's skip the plan and hit another spot. Then maybe crash at yours. Your heart says yes. Your standard says you're up at 6 a.m. for training and a work review at noon. This is the moment most men fold. Don't. You smile. Tonight's been great. I'm keeping my early start tomorrow. Let's wrap by 10:30 and do dinner Wednesday. Calm tone, no sermon. You're not punishing desire, you're pacing it. She tests. Don't be so serious. It's one night. You keep the frame. I like where this is going. I also keep my word to myself. Then you change the subject and enjoy the next 20 minutes. Boundaries here are not anti-romance. They protect the spark from burning out fast. When you ignore your non-negotiables, you teach her that chemistry can buy access to your time, your sleep, your goals. When you hold the line, you teach that attraction grows inside structure. She tries a second test, grabs your phone to pick the next song. You gently take it back and lock it. I don't pass my phone around. I'll cue something. No attitude, just policy. She nods, clocks it, moves on. Respect often starts at the first soft boundary. At 10:25, you call the ride. I'll walk you down. On the sidewalk, she lingers. You're really not coming out? You hold eye contact. Not tonight. Text me when you're home. I'll set Wednesday. Then you leave first. You're not withholding, you're leading. The night ends on a clean edge, not a messy blur. Next day, you send a short check-in. She replies fast and warm because the energy never crashed. You gave her space to want more. On Wednesday, you keep the upgrade small and intentional, simple dinner, great conversation, tight window. She arrives on time, testing slows. Why? Your consistency removed the confusion. Notice what didn't happen. You didn't explain your whole life philosophy. You didn't guilt, lecture, or flex. You didn't run scared from intimacy. You just chose rhythm over impulse. Boundaries are quiet decisions that repeat until they become your reputation. If she pouts or tries to punish you with silence, you stay steady. I liked our time. If Wednesday doesn't work, we'll pick another day. If she escalates into drama, you disengage kindly. Chemistry isn't a hall pass for chaos. You won't trade your center for a kiss. Here's the core lesson from that rooftop. Feelings can be loud and still not be the leader. Your standards are the leader. When you act like a man who will not betray his morning for a moment, you become the man she can relax around long term. Attraction deepens when trust does. Boundaries build both. 6. Walkaway energy creates desire. Say this out loud with me. I want this. I don't need this. Again, slower. Feel how your shoulders drop when you mean it. That's walkaway energy. It isn't cold or punishing. It's the calm willingness to lose a moment rather than lose yourself. Ready to practice it in real time? Let's run a few drills together. Gut check right now. Think of the woman you're seeing or texting. If she stopped replying for a few hours, what happens in your body? Do you feel a rush to fix it? That urge is the audition. Breathe. Name your plan for the next hour that has nothing to do with your phone. Gym set. Chapter to read. Task to finish. Walkaway energy begins as a plan you keep, not a line you say. Microscript practice. She texts, maybe I can do Friday, not sure yet. You type, no worries. Lock it by Thursday noon. If not, we'll pick next week. Send it and put the phone down. Notice, you offered a clear path and a clean exit. No pressure, no chase, no attitude. That steadiness is attractive because it's rare. Date drill. You're out, vibe is good, clock hits your end time. Most men stretch the night to squeeze more chemistry. You won't. You say, I'm calling it at 9, early start tomorrow. I'll text you Sunday to set next week. Then you stand, pay, smile, and leave first. She gets 2 messages. You enjoyed her, and you still lead your life. Desire grows in that space. Boundary test. She pushes. Come on, stay a little longer. You hold eye contact. Tempting. I'm keeping my morning. No essay, no lecture, no hidden anger. If she teases, you laugh and shift topic. If she pouts, you refuse the drama hook. Tonight was fun. Then you exit on time. You're not walking away from her, you're walking toward your standard. Self-audit. Where are you over-invested? Scan your week. If she can cancel you, delay you, or derail you at will, you don't need more charm. You need a schedule you protect. Put your training, sleep, and work blocks in first. Text from inside that structure. A full life makes silence natural, not strategic, natural. Calibration test. She mirrors effort, you lean in, she drifts. You match pace and let the gap exist. Say, ping me when you know. If she never does, you didn't lose her, you filtered. Walkaway energy is a sorting tool that keeps you out of situations you'd eventually resent. Last drill, future offer. I'd like to see you Tuesday at 7. If not, enjoy your week. Send it with a steady pulse. If she accepts, great. If she passes, also great. You keep moving. Your value is not measured by who says yes today. It's measured by how consistently you choose yourself. Practice these reps for 1 week. You'll feel lighter, speak clearer, and watch curiosity rise, because nothing is louder than a man who can leave, and therefore never needs to. 7. Let her earn the upgrade to your life. A great life is not a stage where you audition. It's a world with doors. Doors open when behavior earns trust. That's the upgrade. Not bigger dates for a pretty face, deeper access for consistent effort. Start by defining what upgrade means in practical terms. It's more time in prime hours. It's better plans with more effort on your side. It's meeting your friends, seeing your routines, getting your full attention without your phone on the table. It's emotional access. You share more of your story and let her see how you live when no one's watching. Each step is earned, not assumed. Use a simple ladder. Discover is the first few dates. Short windows, low cost, high conversation. Consistent is a steady rhythm. Weekly plans, small traditions, texts that land on time, phone calls instead of endless typing. Integrated is the upgrade. She fits into your schedule without chaos, meets your circle, and sees your mission up close. You move up the ladder based on proof, not vibes. What earns it? Reliability over time. Initiative that lightens your load, respect for your boundaries, sleep, work, training, emotional steadiness when plans change, curiosity about your world, not just your highlights, public grace. She treats servers well, listens when others talk, and speaks of people with respect. These are not nice-to-haves. They are the currency that buys access. What does not earn it? Hot and cold texting, late cancellations, last-minute demands, jealousy plays, or pressure to abandon your standards. When you reward chaos with more access, you teach that chaos works. When you reward stability with richer experiences, you teach that stability wins. Your attention is an algorithm. Promote the right signals. Communicate the ladder without speeches. Use calm, clear lines. I keep early mornings, so I do earlier nights. When we plan a few days ahead, I give you better time. I introduce people to my friends when we're consistent. You're not negotiating your identity, you're explaining how your world functions. Show the upgrade deliberately. If she plans a date, You surprise her next time with an experience that took thought. If she's on time and present, you give her your prime evening, not just late leftovers. If she supports your goals, instead of competing with them, you invite her to a part of your life that matters. Your gym, your studio, your family event with clear context. Access comes with clarity, not confusion. Handle pressure with kindness. If she asks to jump levels before the foundation is solid, smile and steer. I like where this is going. Let's keep our rhythm, then do that soon. If she reacts with respect, that's another green light. If she punishes you for boundaries, that's a filter doing its job. The deeper lesson is leadership. You're building a life so valuable that entry requires care. Not because you're playing games, because you protect what you're responsible for. Your time, your mission, your peace. When a woman experiences that steadiness, the choice becomes simple. The upgrade isn't a gift you hand out. It's a path you invite her to walk, step by step, with both of you earning more of each other. Here's the frame to keep. You don't win by chasing, you win by choosing. Build options, not anxiety. Be the prize. Speak clear and short. Create space so she leans in. Reward effort, not beauty. Hold boundaries when chemistry is loud. Practice walk-away energy until it feels natural. Then invite her to earn deeper access to a life you already respect. This is steady leadership, not games. Protect your time. Lead simple plans. Match investment. Replace pressure with presence. When your standards guide moves, the decision becomes easy. She chooses you because you choose yourself first. Calmly, consistently, and without apology.